guessing you're in the mood for something nasty. Well, welcome to my graveyard. The Anime Graveyard.
Hello and welcome to Cover by Cover's Anime Graveyard. I'm Buried Alive.
And I'm Ted Bundy.
Starting this week, we're going to give you 4 great anime that you can watch either leading up to Halloween or as a big-ass marathon with you and your friends, well, after you take candy away from children smaller than you. But why are we doing this? Well, let's say we just don't want any repeat offenses. As I've made known before, it was thanks to some erroneous top 10s that I watched Hellsing 2 Halloweens ago and had one of the worst anime experiences I've ever had burned permanently into my memory. But seriously, what the hell, Internet? Where were the top 10s featuring Higurashi or Higurashi Kai or Mononoke or... Okay, well, I guess you can't really get those here now, can you?
Anyway, the point is that we're going to give you some good examples of horror anime that range from giving you some shivers to preventing sleep. But hopefully you'll be in the mood for both.
And before everyone asks, no, we will not be doing Higurashi. Why? Well, because this single copy cost me hundreds of dollars. It's been out of print for years, and frankly, if you already know about it, just go watch it online at Amazon. But don't worry. We've got better things in store.
Alright, so where do you want to start? Vampires? Undead? Demons?
Actually, I think we'll start with some good old-fashioned Digimon.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No. When I was a kid, I loved me some Digimon, particularly the first season. Yeah, Pokemon was cool and shit when Mewtwo was around, but Digimon was a lot darker, it had higher stakes, and frankly, Pokemon probably ripped it off and not the other way around. For me, things started getting dodgy in Season 2, which I eventually stopped watching long before it ended, and when I heard that the new series, Digimon Tamers, was going to have absolutely nothing to do with the first series that I had loved so much, I watched a single episode and then checked out completely. Which is too bad, because... What the hell was that? That's Digimon? Well, I guess that channel change to Yu-Gi-Oh! Was a miscalculation. Shit.
Why the hell are we even talking about Digimon? You know I don't know this shit. I thought this was supposed to be horror month.
Shut the fuck up, JT. You're out of your element.
You're damn right I am.
Well, the reason we're talking about Digimon Tamers is because a few years after Chiaki Konica wrote Tamers, he decided that his child viewers hadn't been haunted enough. And so he decided to give us today's trip down Nightmare Lane, a little anime you might have heard of called Ghost Town. Ghost Town is an original anime by Masamune Shiro, who is probably best known for creating Ghost in the Shell. Apparently, wanting to make a great show, he brought along who he believed were the 2 best guys for the job, Ryotaro Nakamura and the previously mentioned Chiaki Konaka. But outside of Digimon Tamers, who are these guys again?
Okay.
Alright then.
Oh, right, those creepy bastards. Yes, Ghost Hound is written and directed by the same guys who did Serial Experiments Lane. Well, as if that shit wasn't weird enough, this time they're actually trying to do horror? Well, I hope it can be great considering everyone they stacked the production team with.
Well, I guess it's time to find out. JT.
Oh, don't make a big deal of it. It was just a ghost sound.
Was that a pun? No more fucking puns!
Oh, come on. There'll be spooky puns.
No!
Ghost frown.
This is Ghost Hound.
Oh.
So we kick things off, how else but with dead children?
And she opens her eyes now. Opens them now. Now. Right now.
No, she's actually dead, but... Okay, this is some seriously abstract shit.
No. Shut the fuck up. I'm following so far. Uh-huh. Sure. Oh, right. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, and there's Lane's cameo. It all makes sense now.
No. Actually, this is all a bunch of loose, trippy foreshadowing for stuff we'll see in ensuing episodes. So for now, we'll move ahead to actual reality.
I did too much X last night. Oh, I'm never doing that shit again. Oh, here's the rest of it.
The 2nd of October. It's about 5:25 p.m.
5:25 p.m. Did fuck all today. Who needs education?
So this kid, whose name is Taro, but who we'll call Taro the Narcoleptic, is the son of sake brewers. Speaking of booze...
The old man ran out of sake. He liked the stuff I gave him last time, so I brought some more.
Hey, Will, I got you a beer.
Oh, really? Oh, God, right hand over. Oh, shit. Thanks?
Yeah, you're welcome.
Whatever.
Either the Japanese are some serious alcoholics, or keeping hard liquor in giant bottles is a cultural thing because this is like all the time in anime. Anyway, we cut to Taro's mom at what looks like a memorial altar, and then they sit down to some heinously awkward dinner conversation.
Hey, Dad. I was thinking, you probably want me to take over the business one day, huh?
Well, by the time you're old enough, there's no telling if the water here will be good enough to use or not.
But before, you were gonna have Sis run the business, weren't you?
Oh, gee, thanks, kid. Did you want to talk about that fly that crawled into your sister's cold, dead mouth so that your poor mother can collapse into the fetal position? She was just sitting at your sister's altar. What an asshole.
Thunder douche! But that terrible incident is swept under the sounds of radio interference as Taro spends half the night dicking around with his radio. Why? Who knows? Anyway, we immediately cut to him in school the next day after a solid 5 hours of sleep, where we start to meet the show's other main characters.
No way. That kid from Class B?
Uh-huh. He hasn't come to school in like 2 weeks. Wonder what's the deal.
Well, there are a total of 5 voice actors in all of anime, and 2 of them are Greg Ayres. This is starting to get ridiculous. He's in everything we review.
Now, when we plug in the answer from the first formula, we're able to solve for x.
The school scene starts to devolve into a Lane-esque acid trip, but just as I'm sure smoke was about to shoot out of his fingers, Taro falls asleep and has a brief out-of-body experience, culminating in this wonderful sequence. Stuff like this is genuinely unsettling. The art and animation are very effective, and when combined with the radio interference and unnerving tones, they create a very effective mood. I mean, seriously, can we cut to something else? I'm not liking this at all.
Oh, phew, he's seeing a shrink. Well, finally we can get some of this shit under the bridge.
Well, about time for me to be hitting the old dusty trail.
Again! Look, if there's something to be said for this show, it's that, like Lane, it creates a genuinely uncomfortable mood about these disturbing events and things we shouldn't enjoy seeing. And it doesn't tell us these things with heavy-handed music or, even worse, ham-fisted exposition. It just shows us a montage here and lets the slowly building static accomplish it. It's chillingly effective, and it's definitely the series' biggest strength so far.
So Taro awkwardly bumps into that shrine girl he keeps spying on, just as she's seeing Slimer or something, and as she walks off into the bushes, the episode ends.
Got it! I know what I'm gonna do!
What?
I'm gonna kidnap you and your sister, and then I'm gonna kill her! Oh, no, don't worry about it, man. It'll be okay. You'll be able to spirit travel. Oh, forget it. Pussy.
So, how else could we start our next episode except with another insanely unsettling dream?
Okay, seriously, they need to stop showing this guy. Can we put the Joker's face on him? Ah, that's much more pleasant.
Today, I had bad dream number 1 again. I wonder if there's a way to stop having dreams like that one.
Well, never mind.
So, and this is no joke, roughly half of this second episode is devoted to exposition surrounding Taro's kidnapping, all unburdened by this kid, Masayuki, a soon-to-become main character. Apparently, Taro and his sister were kidnapped for ransom. However, when his father arrived at the dam with the requested briefcase, the kidnapper was nowhere in sight. Instead, the prepaid cell phone he used to make the ransom call was traced to an abandoned pachinko house where the police found the kidnapper hiding. However, before he could be arrested, he ran into the street and was killed by an oncoming truck. Brutally.
The police had no idea where the kids could possibly have been, but a random tip led them to an abandoned hospital in what used to be a town before it was cleared out for construction of the dam. By the time the police found them, Taro's sister had died of starvation. Apparently, the kidnapper had left food and water in the room with them, but because he didn't plan on, getting caught and killed, he had left the two handcuffed to their beds. That is fucking horrible.
Also, that Ogami kid that was mentioned earlier is apparently a member of a family-specific religious sect, and it was only a week after Taro was recovered that his father committed horrible suicide by slashing out his eyes and throat. This led to a lot of speculation, read Gossiping Women, to connect the two and incite the belief that Ogami's father was involved with the kidnapping, which might have something to do with why he's an insufferable douche-hat delinquent.
So this leads to, what else, but Taro investigating the woods near that shrine he keeps seeing in his spirit dreams. Oh, well, this can only go well.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, fuck! No, next scene, just go!
So Taro gets rebuffed by the shrine girl again before heading back to some more therapy. But it's not your typical kind of therapy.
Hey, this isn't making me sleepy at all.
Oh, of course. That's because this isn't hypnosis. Just move your eyes back and forth and relate your memories to me. Don't worry too much. There's no special trick.
I just move my eyes, huh?
To be honest, we're still not sure exactly how it works. The theory is that by cross-activating left and right brain functions, it stimulates brain activity and lessens the symptoms of PTSD by helping you better process your traumatic memories.
I know that to a lot of people this would normally feel dry and boring, but one of this show's most interesting creative choices is the merging of psychology and neurology with this spirit channeling and out-of-body stuff. Instead of your typical cliché scientists who call bullshit on anything spiritual whatsoever, the two coexist and interweave in this show, which, if anything, just makes it more interesting. And I appreciate the effort the show puts forth to explain these psychological theories so that we can follow along with where the story is going. It's certainly a hell of a lot more than I got from Lane. Yeah, she, computer, suicide, drugs, Matrix, salad fingers?
It stimulates brain activity and lessens the symptoms of PTSD.
Oh yeah, Doc, looks like that's really helping. What the fuck are you gonna do next time? Give him the Alex DeLarge treatment?
Anyway, after Masayuki harangues another 8th grader over the rumors about the hospital and ghosts and stuff, one final grainy overhead shot of said creepy horror house ends the episode. You know what? I think I'd probably recommend this one. I'm really digging it so far.
Yeah, but is it really Halloween material? While Ghost Hunt has great art, top-tier animation, good voice acting, and certainly looks like a great watch, it's not all that scary. It's unnerving, sure, it's definitely creepy, but it's just not horrifying or terrifying. But I guess if real hard horror isn't what you're looking for and you want something that will build a great atmosphere and also help those creaks and groans in your house scare you even more, then I think this might work out.
Yeah, but while it isn't very scary, there's a lot of really interesting characters and stories being kicked off here. And they haven't explained or explored that spirit traveling or whatever it is anywhere near enough yet. I definitely want to see this show just because of how effective it is at hitting all the senses with revulsion and telling a good story even when people aren't telling it. You know, I do have one final question. If those things that they saw were actually spirits, did this show have any ghosts in it?
No, wait. So you're telling me that Ghost Hound had no ghosts in it? What the hell is this?
False advertising.
Well, I guess next week we'll have to make sure we find some real damn ghosts. But I guess for now, this has been Cover by Cover. I'm Will Ryan.
And I'm JT Camp, reminding you at home, never take candy from a shadow giant, even if it's Nutter Butters. But if it's peanut butter M&Ms, go for it.
Alright, that was a good one. I like it.
Nice, good.
Well, I think that's a good episode.
Wrapped up
Wait,
in
well?
like good time too.
Yeah. Want to go get some food? Yeah, I'll give you some
Yeah.
lunch.
The peanut butter M&Ms are not going to cut it.
No, probably not.
Nice. Let's do it.
Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions! Digimon, digital monsters, fuck Digimon!